Oof. That's a relief. Oh, it looks so airy. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is looking so much better now. It will be a disaster. Again! It seems that I have completely forgotten how it is done. I don't think that this dough should be this wet. I think it should be like more dense and a little bit more solid. So I hope that this one will work, or maybe I should just try a different recipe. I have no clue. This looks really nice. Feels like rubbish. Again. Hello, I am Esther and today we are going to make Paris Brest. It's a French pastry. It is already my second try now and I really hope that this one is going to work. The ingredients are quite simple, but you have to do it in the right order because otherwise the dough will not rise and you will just have a flat, sticky paste that comes out of the oven, which is really sad and it makes me so angry and I start to scream in the kitchen and people don't like that so much. So we are trying it for the second time. And let's hope that it will be better. First we need to have the ingredients right, because if we have to look for the ingredients while we are working, it could be a disaster for the cooking process. So I wasn't lucky, I had to do it for a third time, and let's hope that this time is the good time. And I'm using a different recipe, so the quantities are a little bit different, but it gets me so angry when it doesn't work out, but I will not quit. When you're trying pastries, you should never quit. There is no quitting. Quitting is for losers. Unless you have to do it like 10 times, maybe then you should quit. But the 11th time could be the right time, so you never know. Or maybe you should just take a break and do the 11th time another day. Anyway, you shouldn't quit. So now I need 50 grams of butter. Good. And quite some more flour. So 150 grams, that would make 50, 75. Actually, that's just the same amount of flour I used in the other one. But the eggs, there are less eggs. And it's explained a bit better too, so that's good. With more pictures. You can never have enough pictures when you are reading a recipe, because when they say that it has to be more or less smooth, what do they mean with that, more or less smooth? I have no idea. My opinion about smooth isn't maybe your idea of smooth. No? And I want the facts. I want to know what it has to be exactly, especially with pastry. So I have the flour, and then in the end I will need 2 big eggs, and I have 2 big eggs. So I need to heat the water, add the salt, immediately add the butter. When it's melted, I need to add the flour and continue on the fire until it forms a ball, which wasn't the case in the first recipe. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the water and the salt and also the butter. So when it's melted, I will have to add the flour and keep it on the fire until it forms a ball, which wasn't the case in the other recipe, and I think that is the key for success in this recipe. It actually just has to stay on the fire for a while and dry out so it sticks together. It almost was a ball. in the second try, but then I ruined it by adding the eggs. I'm not going to ruin it this time, I hope. Also, a very important difference in this recipe that I didn't need to preheat the oven on 180 degrees, but I had to preheat it on 200 degrees. Okay, I'm going to add the flour now. Oh, they're not getting me this time. Oh no. And now I have to mix it together. And now it has to form a ball. It's already so much better. The butter is better. Oh yes, look at this. This is pretty. That's how it should be. That's exactly how it should be. I'm just going to do a little bit more. Voila, that's a nice ball. Oh, yes. The image on the recipe says that we should mix it with this kind of sticks. So that is what I'm going to do. 2 to 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3.5. Whoa! I didn't see that coming. Ooh, but the texture is so nice. So when I'm working with eggs, I always put them first in a bowl because I do not want any of the scale get into my batter. If you have a little accident, you can still take it out. So that's just playing safe. This looks so much better than the first 2 tries. This is so good. Look, this is what it should look like. And again, I'm going to put it in a second bag because I do not want it to be destroyed. Let's go for it. This is going to be delicious. When I am piping with a piping bag, I always feel like I'm milking a cow and it's pushing out the milk out of the cow, which isn't the case, but it's just how I feel. This time I'm not going to name the pastry because the other time when I named the pastry, it didn't work out so well. So let's not get attached. This tiny one, so small, so cute. So I'm putting some almond powder on it because I don't have any almonds at home. Voila. And now into the oven. So the oven is preheated. And I'm going to put them all inside to get so big and so tasty. Voila! Bye bye! So I just looked into the oven and it looks so much better already. And I see that it's rising so that the dough has become like much thicker. I didn't open the oven because you cannot, because then it flattens again. But you can see it through the glass. I'll try to show it. Ooh, something is growing in there. So beautiful. Crazy. Ooh, ooh. This one I'm going to call Angelique. This will be Agnès, like one of my chickens. If there is Agnès, I need to call this one Claudine. Germaine, this is Germaine. This will be Jacquette, Josiane, Florence. This is Michelle. And this will be Madeleine. And if it's lost, it's not the end of the world. Or is it?